Okay, so I'm gonna teach y'all how to think holographically while I'm talking, just in case somebody's wondering. Okay, so I ripped my hand. I'm doing some remodel construction stuff. I ripped my hand on a piece of wood there. On that one here, right there at the knuckle, it won't heal, so I had to go buy some tape. And this one here, I hit my hand with a hammer, and it caused a blister and started bleeding. Must have cut it at this. I don't know how it cut it at the same time. Piece of wood maybe got in there. So this here I cut on a. I don't know how I cut it. To be honest with you, but it was right here in the knuckle, and it don't want to heal. So I had to go buy some. If y'all want some, this is called. If you go over here, it's called. This is called paper tape. That is some serious stuff underneath regular tape. That way when you pull it off, it won't hurt. To clean, let's say you cleanse a cut twice or 3 times a day, right? When you pull that bottom tape off, it won't hurt as bad. And it won't mess up the wound, this part that's already healed. But anyway, thinking holographically. Okay. So I asked that lady, I said, do you want me to show you how to think holographically? And the car's following me. And she said, yeah. So I looked over and there was a flower there. I said, see the color pink? I said, pink. It goes back to your pinky. Your pinky's weak. It's your weakest finger. Women like pink. Pink, woman's the weakest vessel. Pink represents the female because she's the weaker vessel. Now, when you think holographically, you don't have to use the Bible. If you try to think holographically without the Bible, you'll get confused. Blue. So anytime you see blue, we can use colors, we can use words, we can use anything. Let's use a word. Service, okay? See the word service? So anywhere service is used. Thank you for your service. How was your service? Service the car. Serve. Break it into parts. Serve ice. Ice is what? Solid. Serve ice. So you say, okay, serve ice. Serve I-C-E. What is greatest among you is a servant, right? Service is a sacrifice. It's serving a higher authority. Serve. And so you could do this with anything. You can you take the word, whether the word that describes something, because you're in the word. Everything's a word. You're in the word. You're swimming in the word. You're being changed by the word. You're a piece cut off from the word. Your body language is a word. The color clothes you wear is a word. The color car you wear, everything's a word. The 4 tires on the car, everything's a word. Squares, triangles, shapes, everything's a word. So you take the word where it's used holographically, where it's used across the board, and you find the common denominator in that word usage. So the color blue, let's say that. So you're blue. I'm blue today. I'm sad. Why are you blue? Because you're under law. Blue is the letter law, flesh. The reason you get sad is because you're in the flesh mind, because the spirit mind is in praise and worship all the time. If you're sad or blue, it's because you're under law. You're in the flesh. You did something, and you need to keep short accounts. You could just take it to the extreme, but there comes a point where it might take you 5 years or 10 years to break it all down. Some people can do it in a year, I don't know, but I'm telling you how to do it. You take an object and you take the word for that object. You see where that word is used in like 10 different places, 5 different places. You find the common denominator, and the common denominator will tell you the root of that object or that word. And you might say, that's impossible. No, it ain't, because everything is from Jesus. Jesus is the Word, and He spoke it all into existence. So every word and every shape and every symbol has a meaning, has a deeper meaning. So this is like that movie. There was a movie where these aliens came by and they taught the girl how to see past time. Well, this is how you see past time. I'm showing you how to see past time. I'm showing you how to think holographically. I'm showing you actually, once you get this, if you get it, you can actually write into the script with your thoughts. You don't even have to speak it, you just think it. But your thoughts have to be in tune with the hologram, and the word hologram means whole, completely written by the hand of one person. Who is that? That's Jesus. Completely written. So if it's completely written and you're in tune with that, ask whatsoever you will and it shall be done. As you're thinking, it's going to happen. The Bible talks about it. It'll be a time where as you're thinking it, it happens. The thought came into your mind and it happened because you're in tune with the universe, and the universe is in tune with God. This is the real deal, people. This is leaf. Okay, so let's think about the word leaf. So a leaf, what does it do? Well, we don't know yet. Let's think about it holographically. So you got a book and you turn the leaf of the book. And sayings work. Nursery rhymes work. Saying, turn over a new leaf. Songs work. Everything works. Turn over a new leaf. The leaflet in a book. Leave me alone. Leave. The leaves are falling. Leave me alone. I'll leave. I'm leaving. The leaves are falling. Right? See that leaf that just fell? Turn over a new leaf. So what is a leaf? If the seasons change, you turn the page. You turn over a new leaf. You turn over. The leaves fall for the different seasons. You're turning over a new leaf. Every time you renew your mind, you're turning over a new leaf. You're leaving the old way of thinking and moving to the new way of thinking. You're turning the page in the book. You're leaving. The Bible talks about the leaves will be for the healing of the land. So what happens with a cycle? You turn over a new leaf. Your cycle, you're birthing into the new way of thinking, the new man, the new person. You're becoming a better person through the cycles of time, or at least you should be, unless you're a psychopath, then you get worse. What else? Lock. I think I decoded the lock before. Lock, clock, sock, and you just keep, you can, I decoded OCK, and forget now what it is, but you look at all the places where there's a sock, and I mean the OCK, sock, lock. So you put your foot in the sock, you put the key in the lock. So OCK, those three letters have a meaning. Tick tock. You're in something, and you can take it deeper. I forgot what it was right now, but I'd have to write what you do is you write all the words with OCK: lock, talk, clock, sock, knock. So we're getting closer to it, right? Knock. You're trying to get into the inner. What's the deal with the lock? You're trying to get in. You're trying to get in, right? Your foot's going in. Knock. Let me in. Clock. You're stuck in time, but you can see outside of time by the Spirit. Seek, knock, and ask. So OCK, if you unfold it long enough, you'll see it has to do with unlocking, going inside deeper to unlock a truth, to get in. Something to that effect. I can't say that's 100%, but that's close. And so that's how you do it. And so if you want to think holographically, you take any letters, any words, any combination, and you see where it's connected. It could be industrial, it could be mechanical, it could be physics, it could be math, it could be friendship, it could be family. You find out how it's all connected, and you look for the common denominator. And then once you do that with like 100 words, you'll start to see a pattern. And the pattern you'll see is cut, turn, union, and flow. And human can't think out of those side of those words. Unless a person's demon possessed, they can't think outside of cut, turn, union, and flow. I don't even think the demons can. God can. But everything that happened at the cross is cut, turn, union, and flow. And humans can't think outside of that. The leaf turns. It falls. Death, resurrection. D-I, divided. V, cut back in. Identity, true identity. D-I-V-I-D. Cut, turn, union, flow. And so you can't think outside. If anybody comes up with a word that's outside of those 4 words, let me know. Email me. Because I know I spent many years trying to think outside of those words, and it's not possible. Cut is the cross. Turn is verse. Union is Amos 33. Flow is the blood flow, the issue. And so if you can think outside of those 4 words, let me know. Because if there's a word out there outside of those 4, that would take me to the next level. I just don't see it. I just can't find it. So in summary, you take a word that represents an object. You find out where it's used in nursery rhymes, in sentences, in anything. You write them all down. You find the common denominator. You go to the next thing. And then once you do about 50 words or 100 words, it's different for everybody, I'm sure. Once you do that, then you'll start to see the pattern. And then you'll say, oh, this is what I'm seeing here is the same thing as I saw over here or yesterday. And you realize there's no such thing as time. Every moment is the same. And if every moment is the same and you're in a cycle, what's the purpose? That you can plant seed in the cycle and have a harvest. That's what's happening.